Hello everyone, this is Vinnieart. I am a former lead designer of McFarlane Toys and a comic book creator. Today I'm reviewing this really awesome Nemesis Prime, who's actually a bootleg knockoff figure. This is I believe it's Black Mamba is the company. I could be wrong, but it's MHZ. But yeah, this is the Studio Series. I believe it's 102 knockoff, but this guy's actually upscaled a little bit. He's around 8 to 8.5 inches. So yeah, that's bigger than your Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime, which apparently is a very hard figure to find. But this figure is something else. Slightly different engineering too, I believe. I don't have that Optimus, so I can't compare. But I do have the Bumblebee version of him. Again, he's buried somewhere, but I know it's smaller and not as good, not as detailed either. This guy even has a couple of die-cast parts. I believe his thighs are die-cast. I'm not sure if his feet were, but very, very cool piece. And again, I don't have a Nemesis Prime in this scale, so this was really awesome, and I think pretty much a fun treat. This guy, he retails for online anywhere from like 25 to 30 bucks, somewhere around there. So pretty good offering too, especially at the scale of this guy, because I believe he would be a deluxe class, I want to say, maybe the one that's around 35 to 40 range, in that ballpark, if it were legit, but he's not. There he is beside the actual official Bumblebee Legacy figure that just came out, and I just want to show you scaling with them. So I think they scale pretty well. But again, this Nemesis Prime, I believe he's about an inch and a half bigger than your Optimus if it was an official one. But again, like I said, the details are different. I believe this guy is way more detailed, and a very, very cool piece. I like this one a lot. I think I'm gonna have to get a decal on him as well, though, on the shoulder. But yeah, just kind of showing you the details on him. Very, very cool. I'll say one thing though, his ports are a little bit larger than your other Transformers figures, but he comes with clips, and you plug those into the back to do the weapon storage. So you could pretty much fully arm him if you want. But yeah, I know parts forming is not something people really enjoy. Articulation-wise, his head is on a ball joint, a little bit limited looking down. Look at that, that's beautiful. He's got that hinge for transformation, but you can get pretty much an ab crunch out of that. His arms go up about that much that I showed you, goes all the way around. The shoulders are a little bit odd, I will say that, but it's nothing too bad. A bicep cut, the elbows go front and back. You can bend them whatever way you want. Very cool. The wrists turn pretty good for splits. The leg kicks up pretty far. This whole piece kind of drops down, so that's really interesting. But yeah, he gets a lot of range, so no complaints there. Single knee bend, which is again 90 degrees. That ain't bad, especially at the size of this guy. He does have a rocker, or kind of it swivels inward, but he also has a ball joint for the foot. So excellent articulation on this guy. The gun. So we're going to get into the accessories, but the gun, we have a small issue with this, with the Ion Blaster, and it is the looseness of it. So yeah, I think it fits a little bit better in the left hand, but I wish they had a better way of correcting that. But again, this is a knockoff, so we can't complain too much. Again, this guy's never been released a version of Nemesis Prime like that. That's kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to get him, and I did pick him up along with that knockoff Megatron from the concept art for the Bumblebee movie. This dude does come with an axe as well. You take off the bottom part, and it plugs right in after you slide it down, so that's pretty cool. I forgot, but he does have a clip on his back there, and yeah, you could just slide it in and have weapon storage on his back with the axe. These are really cool. I'll show you these on his form. There's a couple of ways you could do it. You could either have him hold it by the handle, which is secure. You could have it peg in on his forearms, or shooting out of his forearm. So that's really cool. He does also have this hologram version of Earth. I believe it's Earth. Should be Earth. Yeah, it's Earth. So that's kind of cool. You can plug that in. Pretty neat. Now, there is a knockoff from another company called Bayway, and I believe they have an Optimus as well, that he's like an improved version of the one from the Bumblebee movie, by the way. And I'll show you that contraption. It's like a cover piece for when he's in truck mode. I'll show you he comes with the 2 cannons as well, which is really nice. And again, some more clips, which I will show you when we're in truck mode. So that's pretty cool, though, that they added these, because they really didn't have to. But like I said, what's here is really nice. And he came with a bonus figure. He came with the little dude from the Rise of the Beast movie. The Spanish guy at the end. He gets like the jazz parts kind of put on him. So he has like some sort of like a robot suit or a super suit. Again, a little bit of a throwback with how Spike used to do it in the cartoons, but a little bit different. So he does have blades you could put onto his forearms, or the cannons, and he comes with 2, one for each arm, which is cool. And he's like you kind of snap them all together. He came like in kind of like you gotta cut off the clips and then put them all together, but pretty cool. They did a very nice job with this, and considering they really didn't have to throw him in there, but his articulation is pretty good. Again, they're all like little ball joints, essentially, because they just snap on pieces. So here is one of the cannons on his forearm, and one of the swords. Like I said, it's very cool how you get basically 3 options on how you could display those kind of those swords, those hot blades that came out of his arm. The one thing that kind of sucks is they didn't put that orange paint job on the sharp edge of the blade like they did with the Optimus version. So, but for what it is, it's still really, really cool. I like it. So nicely done there. Like I said, the details on this guy are really, really great. There was one other modification I had to make on him when I got him into the truck mode, and that has to do with his head. They made his those kind of antenna pieces a little too long. I think there was an alternate head, and so I trimmed him down just ever so much, and now he could transform just fine, the way that his head kind of tucks in. But yeah, here he is next to the knockoff Studio Series 109 Megatron, which again, this was a concept artwork Megatron from the Bumblebee movie. He was supposed to be in it, and they cut him. He didn't make it into the movie, so that kind of sucks. But that figure is pretty amazing. He's got 3 modes officially, and a 4th one you can kind of get him into. Some people have squeezed out a 5th or 6th mode as well. Just variations on kind of the tank and like some kind of dinosaur type creature you could kind of do. It's impressive, I'll say, because he's such a slender and sleek looking figure to get all that going. So, but anyway, I'll tag him, or I'll put the link for that review at the end of this one. And the truck mode I think is fantastic. This is very clean compared to the official figures. The official figure has like all these pieces kind of poking out the back, look kind of weird. And then this one also has that extra upgrade, which I'll show you in a sec, right here. So again, I know it's parts forming, but like I said, if you want, you could just cover this up. It clips in, and there you go. And like I said, that circle piece also comes off. So if you want to put a hitch on them from one of your, if you have a trailer from one of the other Optimus figures, you could definitely do that. And I gotta say, the overall look is fantastic on this. I do like it. Not everything snaps in perfectly. I'm gonna have to transform a couple more times and kind of see if I could squeeze things back in. But for the most part, though, I mean, he's pretty much all there. You might see a couple of pieces sticking up here or there in the top part of the cabin. Some of it wasn't super flush, but that's all right, though. It's all black, so There's no color, just, you know, that's going to kind of throw you off. Because I believe the Optimus has like a gray top with the red, and it clashes, and everyone was upset by that. I believe the Bayway corrected that as well. So if you do get the Optimus one, it should be all red when you flip it over. But yeah, all in all, I think this looks excellent. And there he is with the good old Bumblebee. So just kind of wanted to show you guys, again, size comparison. And I think they scale pretty well. Like I said, this figure, this Nemesis Prime, he'll fit, I think, perfectly with your Earthrise figures and all that type of stuff, or your other Studio Series figures, if you are recreating the Bumblebee movie type collection. I think he fits very, very well. And yeah, here are the cannons. Again, there's the clips that you kind of port in, and then it just plugs onto the side. Because I believe he did do that in the movie, well, the actual Optimus. So, but yeah, I really like that. So you could have those big cannons shooting as he's driving. Again, very cool stuff. They thought about a lot of things. I'll say the other difference from what I've seen with the Bayway, the other knockoff, was the pipes coming off of there. There you could actually turn them. These you can't. So when he's in robot mode, they're not 100% accurate. They're pointing out instead of back. So that's the one kind of, again, the slight little gripes here or there. But other than that, like I said, this is a very solid figure. I'm very happy with this thing too. But yeah, that's how the clips, they kind of go on. You got to sort of open up those side hip things. And it's just, it stays partially open as you have space to plug that in. But like I said, overall, really, really beautiful figure. Fun figure as well. Truck mode, he gets a pretty solid score. I'd say 7.5 out of 10. Because again, not everything was flush, and I had to do a little modification on the head. But robot mode, that one we go up a little bit higher. 8.5 out of 10. Really amazing figure. Be sure to pick up my Volume 3 art book as well. This thing is perfect bound, 64 pages. Absolutely amazing. So you don't want to miss out on this one. Again, this is the Volume 3. It's available right now in Indiegogo for a limited time. Yeah, more information soon on some of my other projects. And yeah, upcoming stuff. There's also going to be a sneak peek at City Venus 2 in this book. So yeah, you're not going to want to miss this at all. Like I said, this is going to be the next major comic book that I am releasing. This one's going to be around 52 pages. Hi, for anyone looking for some amazing comic books, this is part of my collection. I am the artist and creator of Shadow of the Kraken. This is a beautiful pirate story, 52 pages, beautiful artwork. Yeah, everything you need out of a great pirate story, you're right here. We have City of Venus. It's a futuristic story, also another one that I totally created. Beautiful. If you love kind of post-apocalyptic worlds, beautiful women, sci-fi, action, this has a little bit of everything in it. So if you're looking for that, on that campaign, you could also get, for a limited time, Volume 1 and 2 of my art books. These are loaded with amazing images, 52 pages each. Yeah, they got pretty much everything you need in there. And we have, of course, hardcover book. This is Through the Woods, co-created and written by Frankie Tartamella, my brother. And yeah, I did all the artwork. This is 100 pages. You get the entire story in here, beginning, middle, end. You get all of it, and it is truly amazing. So if you're looking for a great ghost story, this is definitely the book for you. Just click the link in the descriptions, and yeah, these books ship immediately.